So, welcome students, welcome to the first session of our course. I really appreciate your efforts. You have taken a very good decision to learn data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, this kind of modern technologies at this particular age. So, I can see there is a very good diversity. People are from North India, from South India, people are from Maharashtra, or even from Odisha and everything. So, very nice. Nice to see you all over here. Let me introduce. My name is Siddhivinayak. I will be your mentor for this entire course for the data science, machine learning, AI. And let me tell you that we are going to learn this particular entire course into multiple different components. So I have 4 years of industry experience working with companies like Big Basket, Domino's, ET, and many other small companies also. I have mentoring experience from last 3 to 3.5 years, and today let us see that how I can engage you all. I would like to also take your feedback at the end of the class. Like, is there any kind of issues with the problem for the language or issues with my teaching styles or anything? Okay. In between, if you are having any kind of doubts, so you can just type in the chat box instead of unmuting yourself. Is that okay? Just give me a yes in the chat box so that we can start with the session. Is it fine with everyone? All right, guys. So I'm basically from Maharashtra, and I have traveled a lot in the south, also in Chennai, Karur, Kochi, also in Bangalore. I was for many. I am there in the Bangalore for a lot of the institutes. So it's really very nice. You have taken admission in our company, and now we will start with our course. So, all right, if you are having any kind of doubts regarding anything, let us keep that particular doubts till the end of the session. Okay, and combinedly I can ask that. Okay, all right. So let us begin with our today's agenda. Let me tell you what will be our today's agenda. Yeah, by the way, for the daily classes, we will follow a schedule. Before the class in the morning, you will get a daily agenda. Okay, so I guess it was the first class, so we are not added in a common group or email addresses. And soon my company means the company will be sending you the daily agendas also. I will provide that facility so that students are aware what kind of topics will be covered on that particular day in that particular session. This will be too much transparent for the students. Like, sir, what you are going to teach, let us know what are the points. This will ensure that students can take a prior idea about that particular things from the Google, from YouTube or anything, and then come to the class with lots of doubt if you are having. Okay, that will make our discussion more efficient. All right, this will be the first thing. Second thing, after agenda, once our class is started, let me finish my teaching session of 40 minutes to 45 minutes, and last 15 minutes of our entire class will be about the doubt sessions. So if you are having any kind of doubt, personalized doubt, not understanding anything, completely fresher, so we'll take that doubts over there. And let me tell, I am going to assume that you don't know anything. Okay, and then I'm going to start with the sessions so that this will ensure each and every student who is present in the class will know everything. All right, so let us begin with the thing. So guys, let me tell you, I hope you can see my screen. Just let me know, is the screen visible? The Google, I've not searched anything yet, but I hope it's visible to you all. Yes, thank you Abhinya and Nandini, Harit, thank you for the confirmation. So let us go ahead and search for data science. Okay, because this is the name of course, or this is the primary field because of which you are over here. Correct. So this will be our primary teaching style. I will be, giving you some PPTs, extra videos, which will be recorded by me, some PDF documents and everything, Excel file and everything, which will be a study material for you. But in the live classes, we will do the things practically. Okay, all the things whatever we want to do, we'll do it very practically. All right, so let us begin with our first topic of discussion. Okay, let me tell you first agenda. Today 3 points we are going to cover. That is, what is the data science and why we need it. What is machine learning, why we need it. What is AI, why we need it, and how they are combined to each other. We'll also see a glimpse of what kind of tools we are going to use in our entire course. All right. So my voice is breaking. Is it for everyone? Just let me know. Is my voice breaking for everyone? No, I guess so. You can, Namrata, you can check yourself, your internet. Please leave and join the meeting. That will be better. And about your question of Sai Mohan, I'll answer your question. Okay, a little bit. Is it fine? Yes, thank you for the confirmation, all of you. Thank you very much. And let us proceed. So, uh, we will go ahead with our first topic of discussion, like why we are over here. So, first of all, you all know this is currently a data era. Okay, everyone is talking about the data, information, knowledge, and everything. Okay, but we are not yet clear what is the data, what is the information, what is the knowledge, why we are so curious about analyzing it, why such kind of fields are there: data analysis, business analysis, machine learning, artificial intelligence, reinforcement learning, supervised learning. What are this, why this need is there? So in short, you can understand, like, totally whatever we are going to discuss, primarily we will be discussing only about how a company or a organization, any kind of organization, institute, handles its information. Okay, just remember my words. First, let me tell you what is data. Anything which is alpha numerical values can be termed as data. Anything, anything in this world which is used for communication, which are just raw values. If I tell you 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., this is a data. So Prince should ask me, like, sir, what is this? 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. What is this? So then I will tell to Prince, this is the time at which today's session will be there. Okay. Then Prince got one more data set, and then he combined the both the data set, and then he processed. Okay. From 7 to 8 p.m. today on 11th of October, there will be a session on basics of data science, machine learning, and AI. This is giving some meaning to Prince. That is why this particular sentence is called as information. Data will be only raw format of values. Information is a little bit processed version of that data set. All right. Again, if we process that particular information, try to dig out some patterns, or try to make some conclusions, try to make some final kind of meaning which will help us in decision making, that is called as knowledge. Don't worry, I'm going to give you examples also. Okay, and all the sessions after this session will be practical. Obviously, I cannot teach you data science only theoretical. Okay, so there will be many tools used in entire course. All the tools will be taught you practically. Okay, study material will be given, as well as live sessions will be there. Doubts will be solved, personalized doubts will be solved. Don't worry about that. Okay, all right, so let us take an example for this. Just imagine, once you enroll in this course, you have given us, let's say, your name, email address, phone number, and if we have asked you the college name or your city, that much only data you have given. That is nothing but only a data for us. That is nothing but a values, alphanumerical values. Alphanumerical means combination of alphabets as well as numbers. These are only the values for us. Why? I know that Prince Sagar is a student. There is a phone number, there is an email address. This is the college for the Prince. But what to do with that? Because it's still a raw material for me. Nothing. What I can do with that? Then I thought, okay, why not to do some marketing to the Prince, and also let us enroll Prince towards different kind of another courses. Okay. Then I started sending a email to Prince. Similarly, I can send those email to all of the students who have enrolled in my class. But now, once I started observing, like, how many students have given valid email address, how many have not given valid email address, I have started processing the data which you have given to me. That becomes my information. Okay, so I will count like 26 students are there currently live in the session. From this 26 students, all the 26 students have given me the data of their email address. Okay, 26, 27. And let's say from this 26 or 27 students, there are only 20 students who have given the correct email address. All other email address are not the valid email address. This is information for me. And after checking that which are valid emails and which are not, I have decided there are 20 people who have given valid email address. Let us do some marketing. Let us do some SMS marketing, email marketing. Let us send them study material, their agenda, daily agenda. Let us send feedback form. Let us send something informative. For this, I have taken some decision. And for that decision, knowledge is important. What kind of knowledge? Data was your email address, everyone's email address. Information was only valid email addresses. And now I have taken a knowledge that with this email address, what I'm going to do? I'm going to do email marketing. I'm going to do uh, what emails of your study material, or I'm going to send you some information, videos, podcast, or anything. Okay, this is nothing but a small example. Let us take more simpler example. Just imagine you have received a Excel sheet. In that Excel sheet, multiple columns are there. Multiple columns. Date is written, order ID, who has purchased which kind of e-commerce product. Everything is written. And assume that this particular Excel sheet is of Amazon website. After giving this particular Amazon Excel sheet to you, you are not able to understand anything. What is happening in that sheet? Why this sheet is shared with us, sir? What kind of information or what kind of meaning we can make from this? So what is that currently for you? Only a data. When you process that, filter that, sort that, you do some conditional formatting, you do some VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, whatever you want to do, but you make some pure table, pure charts, and then you make some conclusion. That is nothing but the information. Finally, that information is used for something else. That becomes my knowledge. In entire this process, one thing you have observed, I'm always talking about some kind of filtering, sorting, means observations. These observations are nothing but the analysis. Correct? Just imagine, just now we have done one activity. Okay, like how many students are able to hear me properly? So there are all the students who are able to hear me properly. Only one student was not able to hear me properly. Okay, so what we have concluded from this? Okay, from 30 students, 29 students are able to hear me. One student has problem. I have made a conclusion. Network issue is from student side and not from my side. So I can take a decision, like I can suggest that student to join from any other network or any other kind of Wi-Fi, mobile. Change your device, log in from your mobile phone or laptop. Change something. Imagine that tomorrow I'm having my network issue. All the students suddenly started, your voice is breaking, sir, not clear, not audible, something. So that are your feedbacks, that are your comments. Based on that comments, I will observe, oh, I am talking from my side, but you're not understanding anything. Now this problem is from my side. Ultimately, whatever observation analysis we are going to do, that is for decision making. At the end of the day, everything whatever I am going to teach you, data science, machine learning, AI, everything is only done for decision making. Remember all these things. I'm going to take lot of project for you. All that projects, all that assignments, whatever we are going to discuss in this course, that particular assignments will be dedicated towards the end result, which will be decision making. Why we are analyzing, why we are doing that particular thing. So you should ask always that question to me. So why? Okay, and then I will try to answer that question, and let us see how effective I can answer. All right, is it clear till now? Just let me know in the chat box. Any doubts so far? Because this is just a basics, like, you know, miss what data information, this much only, yet we have not entered into data science. Please keep on answering, because I would not know are we connected or not. If everyone just give me yes, thumbs up or something, so I can understand, okay, you are listening to me. Thank you very much. All right, so let us proceed. And now let us see, let's say we are having lots of data, good data size, good data quality, and everything. We are having lot of data set. we are able to process it and make some information. But in every kind of organization, we cannot observe one by one. There are multiple sheets, let's say, and with that multiple sheets, we cannot do any kind of manual observation. Each and every row, each and every column, we cannot observe. So what we will do is we will introduce some field called as data analysis, in which we totally dedicate ourselves towards only analyzing the data. Okay, so if we go to any kind of, afterwards, means after the session, we are going to show you actual practical data sets. This only a beginning, it's only a first class, so that's why I'm not showing you a real life data. But you can understand, like, any kind of excel sheet for you will be a data. Okay, any kind of excel sheet. So I'll just show you. Yeah, so you can see that this will be the sample files, or this will be the sample kind of excel sheet. So just because we are into only first stage, I'm not opening my excel or something, because I'm going to start with the excel also. I'm assuming you don't know excel analysis also. Like, whatever analytics we are going to do, it's also in the excel format. So I'm assuming you don't know anything. That's why I'm not currently opening any kind of software tools or something. This will be totally dedicated only for a theoretical version of class today's. Okay, so just listen to me. Let's say in front of you currently there is a sample kind of photograph of a Excel sheet, and you can see that type 1, type 2, type 3, something columns are written, rows are there, and shipment, free or charges, tax, principal, something is written. But from this, I'm not able to understand what is this data talking about. Is it marketing data, supply chain data, finance data, HR data, or what? So I don't know what is this particular thing, and so I cannot take any kind of meaning from this data. So what I do is I start making the pivot tables, sort, filter, make conditional formatting, any kind of formatting, and then I started to observe what is written in the data, what kind of groups I can make. Okay, some kind of groups, clustering, some kind of, segmentation I can do, and that becomes my information. This is called as data analysis. Okay, I'll just give you a day-to-day example for you. I hope you all know about Swiggy. Everyone know about Swiggy and Zomato. These companies you are aware about, right? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Arini. Let's say, for example, Swiggy and Zomato are the companies for food deliveries. They deliver you a food, and mostly they are active in the evenings and late evening, night, late nights. Okay. I usually prefer to buy in this particular time only. So just imagine Swiggy is having a data like when Nandini is ordering food, when Namrata is ordering food, when Karishma is ordering food. Okay, there will be different timings. So it will be written like Nandini from this particular city has ordered a biryani and at this particular time. Namrata from this particular city, this particular dish has ordered at this particular date and time. In this way, Excel sheet has prepared. Now, I want to observe from which different cities I'm getting orders. So this is location based observation or location based analysis. Swiggy got to know, okay, very nice. We have demand from, let's say, 100 different cities in India. Then they started to analyze more. How many different states are we getting demand? And they saw only from 3 to 4 states, let's say, assume 4 states they are getting the orders. And then they realized, although there are 100 cities which we have influenced, but only 4 states are being influenced. So we have presence in only 4 different states, not entire India. So there are many other states also where we have presence, but still we are not getting enough orders. Go and do marketing over there. So decision is made after observation, and that observation are not made by naked eyes. Need some kind of tools and techniques, which is called as data analysis. Simple. So similarly, you can do age-wise analysis also. How many females are ordering food from me? How many male candidates are ordering food from me? Or you can just think like, if I'm selling lipstick, how many females are ordering, how many males are ordering? Obviously females will be ordering lipstick more. There will be 3 to 5% male who will be ordering for their girlfriends or wife or mother, anyone, sisters. But there will be some ratio, need to analyze na that. Correct. So this will be data analysis. Now, only observation is not data science. Observation means it is the data analyzing. Data can be anything. It can be marketing data, location wise data, it can be of any organization, it can be gender wise data, supply chain, finance, HR, any data. Observation of that data with the tools and techniques is the data analysis. But after observations, there will be some data visualization also. Visualization means what? Simply converting your data into pictorial format, drawing the line chart, graph, pie charts, or column charts, anything. That is visualization of my data. Correct. And this particular data visualization is nothing but one more step towards our observation. How many people over here in this class think data visualization is much more easier to analyze or observe than normal data? If a Excel sheet is in front of you in the raw format, is it easy to observe, or a pictorial format is easy to observe? Just type Excel if you think Excel is easy to observe or analyze. If you think pictorial, just type pictorial. Very nice. You can see yourself like how many students are mentioning pictorial format. Correct. Everyone will be satisfied and agreed with this. Correct. Why? Because pictures make us very easy to understand, to how comparison, variation, variation with respect to time, variation with respect to location or anything. But pictorial format is very much easier, sir. So that is analysis with the help of pictures or graph or charts. Combinedly, this makes data science again. Again, one more thing. We have made the picture, sir. Let's say, sir, you are telling about Excel sheets will be given. Okay. Why Excel sheets will be only given? Directly cannot, why we cannot get the charts and graph? Because let's say there is some activity happening. Like Swiggy is delivering something to their customer. This is one kind of activity. Now this activity cannot be directly shown into a graph. What they will do is they will make some columns, they will make some kind of Excel sheet where all the data will be organized way, in the organized way. Yes, due to that organized way of data, it will be very easy for them to maintain that data very quickly. So they have prepared that softwares. Everyone in the world has used the softwares like Google Sheets or Excel, normal applications which will maintain your data, store your data. Okay, if you want to take the surveys, Google Forms may be used. Okay, or type forms may be used. So what basically is happening here? You are using some different tools for collecting the data, storing the data. But once the analysis is started, it is not compulsory to use the same tools. You can use some different tools which will prepare some visuals, charts, graph, anything. Okay, for this there are tools like Power BI, Tableau, Google Studio, Looker Studios. Many tools are there. Many, 4 5 only people will tell to you. Like, I'm the person who is teaching for a lot of students, and just because many companies are having different kind of demands, like IBM is using different software, Wipro will be using some different software, markets and markets will be using some different software. Every company use different software. We need to have that knowledge which company is using which software. Then only you will understand, okay, what to write in resume, what not to write in resume, what to write on LinkedIn, what not to write on LinkedIn. Because ultimately whatever you are going to learn from me, it's not only for the knowledge, I guess. It will be also for a kind of end output, like you want your profile to be strong. Okay, so a little bit part of that will be also covered, like what to be written on the your LinkedIn profiles. That can be also a kind of help from me if you want. Okay, so you should always understand there are set of tools which will be separately used for pictures, pictorial format data visualization. Okay, now after visualization, The steps are not completed yet. What you will think, sir, after drawing the pictures, let's say I want to show that pictures to, let's say, Prince again. Okay, we have done some analysis. Prince was not present in the class. We have taken a kind of activity. We stored that data in the Excel. We prepared some charts, graph, and everything. We analyzed that data, but Prince was not there. And I told to, let's say, Ramya, to just explain it to Prince, and he showed that particular Excel sheets and that graph to Prince. Okay, and Ramya thought that okay, it is sufficient to understand, but no. Prince is asking question, what I will do with this graph? Means what is the written of graph? What is in the x-axis, y-axis? Okay, I got to know, but what I should do with this graph? Somewhere the graph is at top, somewhere is at bottom. In the pie chart, some component is having major portion, someone is having very small portion. What I should do? Then Ramya will explain like, yeah, see, we are doing competitor analysis. For example, how many brands are selling toothpaste? Colgate, Pepsodent, HUL, Dabur, and let's say Patanjali. Okay, now there are 4 to 5 brands only, major brands which are selling. We'll draw a pie chart. We analyze that. After analyzing, we are showing major market share of Colgate. It should be written in the sentences also, words. Okay, like who is having major share, who is having very less amount of shares in the market. Then Prince will understand, oh, I got to know, sir. Like, yeah, we have done this competitor analysis. We are analyzing who is having how much share. Colgate is having major share. Okay, sir, got it. In this way, we will write down some of our conclusions. These conclusions are called as interpretations. Interpreting. What you are doing is just you are looking at your data. Is it in the Excel format? It's in the pictorial format? Doesn't matter. You just look at it and write down some meaningful sentences about that data, which will be acting as a conclusion. That will be simply my interpretations. Okay, what are interpretations? Whatever is seen in the data, you just look at that, write down in the sentences. That is my interpretation. And there is something more than this, which are called as insights. There's slight difference between interpretation and insight. Let us take a beautiful example of McDonald's. Okay, imagine from morning 10 a.m. till midnight 2 a.m. McDonald's is having a very good sale. At the end of the day, there is a data science team who is observing that particular data, that who has visited our store, what they have ordered, and how there was the feedback of customer. 3 to 4 columns are there. Okay, they started analyzing and they saw gender wise analysis. They have also collected like who is the customer, male, female, uh, prefer not to say, or whatever it is there. So you can observe that, and you can see, okay, so 58% male have visited today, and remaining other genders has visited. Or I can see age wise analysis also. Let's say 70% of teenagers has visited, then 10% other youth have preferred to visit, and rest remaining, it's a combination mixture of other people. Okay, in this way they have done the analysis. Now data science team has done that analysis, it's okay. There will be some manager. Okay, the executives are different who are doing this observation, who are doing this analysis with the help of Excel, Python, R programming, any tools and techniques. But they have some manager now to communicate that observations with their managers. What they will do is they will draw some beautiful charts also, graph charts of that particular one day. That will be called as daily analysis. Similarly, you can do weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, decadely analysis, anything, etc. Okay, you do that analysis, make some pictures, draw the visuals, then you write down the interpretations. You give it to the manager. Sir, 80% students have visited our McDonald's store because there are many colleges nearby our store, and 20% families has visited, sir. This is our observation. We have drawn the graph also, pie chart also showing this. I have written also. Okay, so always the data science team need not to talk practically to the manager. Okay, this is the need of data visualization and interpretation. Why? Because let's say I want to communicate my observations to my client, my manager, my boss, or anyone. So to communicate that thing, particular thing, what I need is I need proper reporting in the sentences that are called as interpretations. Okay, all right, everything is done very nicely. Now the terms come for the manager. Okay, now it's the job of manager. Like they will observe. Okay, they will observe 11th October of data, 10th October data, 9th October data, every day's data they are analyzing. They have their reports, weekly reports, monthly report. Everything is ready with them. There will be some super boss to them. There will be managers of manager. They will ask what is going on with our marketing, what is going on with our inventory, what is going on with our different stores of different locations. Okay, all the managers will report to some person, some super boss, their observations, whatever their team has made. But now the super boss is expecting insights, not the only observation, not the interpretation. What was the data? Prince has visited. He is a student. Age group. His gender is male, and which location he has visited. What he has ordered. This is my one kind of data. Similarly, Namrata has visited, or Sushmita has visited. Heman has visited. Everyone has visited. I'm writing all the details. This is my data. Drawing the charts, pie charts, and everything. How many are students? How many are others? How many are teenagers? How many are youth? How many are old age people? How many are in my Mumbai location? How many are in my Bangalore location, etc. All this observation I have given with the interpretations. Okay, interpretations are nothing but writing down that particular thing in the sentences, meaningful sentences. Then managers need to make some insights also from that. What kind of insights, or what is the insight? They will observe one thing. They will see that one thing has been done in this particular entire observation is in the daily analysis. We have observed there are different kind of variation. One particular day students are more, one particular day families are more, in one particular time period, let's say teenagers are into much crowd, in one particular time period families are in much crowd, someone has birthday parties also, someone has casual kind of meetings also, let's say business meetings are also there, are small casual business meetings in the MACD also. This kind of different observations are there. And then the manager is telling to the super boss is from last 1 to 2 weeks we observed huge crowd is coming to us, but this huge crowd is because of some kind of admission activities nearby colleges. This crowd is not because of our marketing, this is because of there is some admission process going on in the colleges, and that's why obviously lots of parents and their children are coming over there, and that's why they are visiting over here. And manager will tell it might happen after 1 or 2 weeks later we will not see this kind of crowd continuously on an average. This is the insight, and that is why the super boss will take the decisions. Okay, we thought like our marketing was very good, that's why we were getting this much amount of sale. What is this? These are nothing but just kind of insights. I cannot go into much details, huh? Just a beginning. So I hope you are with me. Just let me know in the chat box. Are you guys with me? Understanding, right? So if you are having any doubts now, just hold on that doubt. We'll take that doubts also. But I hope you're understanding my language teaching styles and everything. Nice, very nice. Okay, so this is a kind of observations and the things that we will do. Okay, this is called as data science. Analyzing, visualizing, insights, interpretations, and report making, everything. Now imagine I'm telling to Rishabh to make this observation manually with the Excel. Okay, come to office, do this observation daily, and then you can go ahead. Okay, you can make the prepare the reports and submit it to me. Daily task for the Rishabh is this. So this is data science. But Rishabh has observed instead of doing same repetitive task every day, I will teach my laptop, teach my machine with the help of some coding language to do that same repeating task so that my time will be saved. Before reaching to college, he will just press one button, run the program, he will get the reports, he will get the analysis done. This is called as machine learning. What do you mean by machine learning then here? You are teaching to your machines. Your machines are learning. your repetitive task. Based on repetitive task, they are understanding what is expected to do. And obviously, when someone teaches any kind of new technology to anyone else, there will be no 100% accuracy. Like, let's say, for example, I'm teaching you something today. Some students are practically, means physically available over here, but they might not be mentally present. Or there might be some students who are mentally present, but they have a lot of disturbances in their vicinity. Anything can happen, na? Okay, due to which your accuracy will be not same. Everyone's grasping power will be not same. Whatever I have told in today's class, everyone will tell like, sir, I understood, you taught us a little bit nice, but one thing, sir, I cannot, remember everything. Can you please share the recording? Yes, of course, I can share. Why this happened? Everyone is having different accuracy because in one attempt, you cannot learn data science. Then what you will see, sir, you teach us for 1 week, you see then we will be used to it. You teach us for 1 month, now we will be more than happy. You teach us for 1 year, we will be expert in that. You teach us for 5 years, now we will be very nice, sir. We don't require your knowledge. We will be, now exploring the world. Very nice, sir. So what we have observed in this current my example, you give a few amount of data, few sized data, machine will learn, but accuracy will not be good. Machine will not understand what to do and how to do. It will assume some points. Again and again, again and again, daily you give the data, you give large amount of data, daily data, then your machine starts learning more effectively, efficiently. Okay, and then machine will understand, okay, what needs to be done, what need not to be done. This we will learn in the machine learning, like how we can automate our processes. Okay, there are different kind of analysis in the machine learning. We can predict something, we can classify something, we can observe something, okay, which is called as exploratory analysis. We can dig out some kind of patterns from that. Okay, you might have seen in the movies, like there is some data set in which hidden code is written, and there is a supercomputer which is observing what kind of pattern is there in this data. Suddenly you will see that, yeah, the pattern has been observed. So you can just see that also. This is nothing but the data mining or the machine learning, where you will teach something to the machine to automate, and you can automate that. But still you will see that, sir, either we do or machine do, still there will be a human needed. Why? Because, sir, for giving the instruction what to do, how to do, to write that program, how to do that automation, to start that automation, end that automation, we need some humans. Yes, that is why machine learning is there, which is the intermediate stage. And then there will be artificial intelligence, which will give you end to end results. You just give the expectations, it will observe, it will, check all the data set available with that particular machine at that particular time in that particular location, give you best kind of result. Just take a small example for defining all these three fields. Okay, be careful. Just observe me. Whatever I am telling, just listen me very carefully. First thing, imagine McDonald's is there. It's getting huge amount of crowd. I observed that. I'm observing daily. Okay, there are some patterns. On weekends, crowd is more. Weekdays, crowd is less. On weekdays, students are more. Weekends, students are more. Weekdays, let's say office professionals, corporate professional, working professionals are there, which are in more quantities because their office is nearby. In their breaks, they are visiting. Okay, this kind of patterns are there. This I have observed, but this I have observed my by my manual efforts in the Excel, in the any kind of manual efforts. In the Python also we can do the manual data analysis. Okay, but after that I saw daily I'm doing the same thing. Why not to automate it? And for this I've taught to machine, okay, 100 times, 1,000 times, with the giving of codes, giving lot and lot of data set. That is called as machine learning. And then before coming to my office, what I will do is I will give that data set, latest data set, okay, to my machine. What happened on 11th October, I need to know, so I will just give it to that data set to my machine. Machine will analyze it, give me the final report. This is the machine learning. Now let us say that I don't want to give that data set also to my machine. Machine should download the data, store into some folder, read from that folder, analyze that, and then give it to me the results. A little bit more kind of automation we are doing. That is nothing but the artificial intelligence. Currently, you might have seen revolution in the AI also, like Chat GPT, generative AI. You might have heard about this thing, right? Yes, these are nothing but making our task more simpler. You don't know anything, you don't know coding, you just type down there, and the issues will be solved. Some recommendations will be given to you all. Yes, this is nothing but more and more automation towards you. All right. So this is what we have seen today. What is the data science? Why we need it? To make the observation. And why observations need to be done? Obviously, if we make the observation, we can make our activities much better. We can analyze what is going good, what is going bad, everything. Yes. And why we need machine learning? Obviously, sir, we can make it some kind of semi-automatic, or we can give our repetitive task to our machines. That is machine learning. And AI means not only repetitive tasks, sir. Something extra can also be, freedom can be also given to the machines, and that extra freedom is given only because of machine should give us extra suggestions also, like a human brains. That's why artificial brains are required. So artificial intelligence is required. That's it. So slowly, we will discuss practically about this thing. All right. So thank you guys. This was from my end. Just let me know if you are having any kind of doubts. So tools and everything slowly we are going to discuss. Slowly study material is also going to be shared with you. Okay. You can just ask about some basics if you are having any doubts regarding the basics. Let me know in the chat box. It's pretty clear, right? Because it is just a normal session. Yeah, date wise recordings will be given. So Sushmita is from core background. What do you mean by core background? I have no knowledge about this. Don't worry, Sushmita. I will be there. So even that's what I told you. जरी पण तुम्हाला काही पण नॉलेज नसेल तरी पण ते नॉलेज देण्यात येईल. If you don't have any kind of knowledge, still that knowledge will be given to you. Okay. Uh, yes, for the recordings and everything, just let me talk to my seniors and means the company people. So and then I will let you know about the recordings. Okay, we'll let you know about that. Don't worry. Okay. Thank you, Namrata. So thank you guys. I hope we can stop over here. Let us see you tomorrow.